Okay everybody, welcome to XLR. Today it's a bit of a delayed start due to some issues with the game, but we are now here for the French Grand Prix. And we got full qualifying ahead of the drivers today. Only one will be knocked out in Q1. And out goes Hart onto the track. But he's got another car ahead of him. That is an Alfa Romeo of Jamie Dodge. The race winner from the previous Grand Prix at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. He's currently sitting towards the top of the standings. In fact, he's second in the standings, only 2 points behind the leader. So he's here definitely a contender for the title in these early stages. Despite a few internet problems that he may occur due to living on the other side of the world to the host country and servers, which at the moment is me, so that's always fun. Yeah, I think just unnecessary, like, added nerves. I just fear that I'm gonna get something wrong, or I've got something wrong. Right, I should be joined by Gianuzzi today. I have no idea if he's talking. If he's talking, I'm just gonna undeafen and suddenly he'll be talking. Let's see. No, okay. Oh, no, now he is.
Right. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I was just starting the stream.
I was wondering, what? Am I disconnected?
No, I was just on deafen, just starting the stream.
Nice one.
Yeah. But both Haas cars coming out right next to each other. VZ1's got the wet tyre selected. I think that's
reasonable.
A slightly wrong compound in these conditions.
We'll see. He might have timed it right.
Oh, he's now on the inters. That might be more like it.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Right. So the front two have not started up. Jamie Dodge coming up to the first sector split now. Oh, he's getting all out of shape on the throttle, on the traction zones, and it's this oh so important run down this long back straight towards, I believe that's a turn 9 chicane. I don't have a track map, so we'll just have to go with it for now. He's on the brace, gets it turned in. It's quite a high speed chicane. It is one of the main overtaking zones on the circuit. He's back on the power again. Now to the middle sector split with a 51.1. Now should be flat out up the hill here. Yeah, completely fit to the floor, even on these hard tyres that he's choosing to go with. I'm just trying to get the track map, and now it's the long right-hander back on the power again. Just a few more corners to go now. Just in the last few corners. He's coming down into 14 now. Gets it turned in. It's a sort of two apexes to that turn 14 corner, and now one last hairpin of turn 15 before getting back on the power up to the line. And we see it's a long run to the line. It's a 131.6 from Jamie Dodge there, and he's followed by Hart, who's going to come across the line next, with who can only match the 32.2 on the harder compound as well. A softer compound. Yeah.
Yeah,
I realised after about a second after I said that. Yeah, he's not on the harder compound, he's on the softer compound.
Anyone that does a lap time now, they could all just retire, go straight into Q2, because
yeah, which is why they're
as A games had to.
Which is why they are all on like softs, and none of them really are on softs. Some of them are, but most of them choosing to go with the mediums or hards. Vulcan with a 33.3. Unitos does 35.9 on the Inter. Frosted Cheese goes to the top with a 31.3. He's on the medium compound there. He's
good effort there from Frosted.
He's almost a second faster than Hearts this time on the same compound. And Sweatback Flame 30.8. So that massive in itself is half a second clear, yeah. I swear Sweatback's been in like an Alfa Romeo. He was Alfa Romeo in Portugal. And then he was
he was.
Then he was Red Bull last time out, wasn't he?
But now I'm Red Bull.
Yeah. I said Paul Ricard and it came up with a guy. Who's this?
Like a guy called Paul
Louis
Ricard.
Marius Ricard was a French industrialist and
Yeah.
creator of a brand which merged with another merged with a competitor. He was also the builder of the circuit Paul Ricard in Le Castellet, so he did build the circuit.
Makes sense.
So he named
Makes
the
sense
circuit.
why it's called.
So he named the circuit after himself. Sweatback
Fair
Flame
enough, I
takes
like
the
that.
run off there at turn 8 and 9. That is.
Someone get a nice Tovey. One of our Haas drivers. I don't know if they're going in for the in laps or.
Neither of them, I think, are on push laps. They've
No,
both
Jay-Z
done one.
was.
Jay-Z's 3 tenths up actually, despite being on the
Yeah,
second
he was 3
run.
tenths up. Oh, he's 3/4 of a tenth now.
7 tenths, yeah. I think Footface is slightly further around the lap though. Yes, he is. Did the hot lap for our Instagram today, and he's. I've just minimised my thing. So he's.
Go on, Footface. Go on. Go on.
P9.
Nice. Let's go. Top 10 situation.
Only ahead of Toss on the Inter.
Yeah, definitely out qualifying them. 100%.
Yeah.
Bags of confidence.
Jay-Z's improved by 1.2 seconds up to P2 with 31.3. Still half a second off Sweatback Flame. That was a very good lap from Sweatback, considering it's a first run in a Q1 session that doesn't matter. Like, if we just didn't do Q1, like, you should just have an option to just skip Q1. Because none of the drivers actually need these laps. I would be like, keep running on and just not go out.
The trouble is, they need to do a lap time, so if they didn't do a lap time, they wouldn't qualify for Q2, even if they did like a.
I thought you didn't have to do it.
Even if they. No, no, it's mandatory. I remember. I think one of the guys didn't do a lap and he got eliminated from Q1. Yeah.
I know Kyle had it in the opener in Vegas last season. He crashed after finishing a lap. So.
Typical Kyle type of things.
Yeah, it's because like I'm pretty sure at Vegas, you want to be like the point where you want to be braking for turn 1 is like before the line or something stupid like that.
Yeah, it is.
And so Kyle didn't do that, and then he just went into a wall because he wanted to finish out his lap.
Kyle.
And I remember that, and then he went into the wall, and then he couldn't take part in Q3, even though he was like 4th.
So funny.
And
it doesn't even matter. You could just go for a Sunday drive though. Around here, you could even do like a 7-minute 24 and still get through to Q2 right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, if I was in the situation,
literally...
assuming it's not forecast to rain, I would genuinely just do a lap on the wets.
No rain. Weather report, no rain. All sunshine and rainbows for today.
Yeah, then I would just do a lap on full wets, because.
I mean, have some fun. Just enjoy it.
Just make sure you actually set a lap and don't go into a barrier.
Yeah, don't do a rookie error.
Yeah, so we got Mr. Cactus on a lap on softs. I think he's actually like pushing on this lap. Is Mr. Cactus?
Where is he?
He's in the first sector. He's had the fastest first sector of the session apparently.
See what Ryan does. God, that green tyre compound goes really well with that Mercedes. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is.
It might be it's probably the yellow accenting on the halo. And
really
his green helmet.
His helmet goes with it.
Yeah, it's the yellow accenting and the green helmet. That's what makes it go.
That is really satisfying. So Ryan, if you are hearing this,
black, blue, and green.
I'm really impressed with how you've done this. Really, really nice.
It's a really nice colour scheme. Just saying his watermelon helmet's better. There's the yellow flag. That's Footface on the soft compound. He's just going slowly on an outlap, and VC Ryan comes up to the line. What a lap!
What a lap! What a lap! He's beaten.
He's beaten
Oh no,
Untos.
wait, I was going to say he's beaten someone else. Oh, I think Mr. Cactus nearly had that moment.
Yeah. Untos did his lap on the Inter. Mr. Cactus with a 34-3. Yeah, so Keyplank's going out now on the soft, interestingly. I would go with the mediums or hards, personally, but... And I guess...
If people just get out, do their lap times, just go and retire.
Yeah, and then we can just get onto Q2.
Save the time. We were already delayed.
Yeah. Just do one quick lap. Cough, cough, Keep running into P8. Yeah, so there's not many drivers that haven't retired.
The majority have all retired.
Yeah, if just drives out onto the track, does a quick lap, retires from the session, as does everyone else, then boom, we're on to Q2. Footface is going for another run though. He's going on the soft compound as well. But I guess kind of something might be using it as sort of a practice session. Just to see what sort of pace they might have.
Yeah, it's always good to test out. It is good.
Alright, yeah, we just got a few cars coming into the pit lane. There's a yellow flag for VC Ryan, even though he's
Om's retired, so I don't think Om's going to make it through Q2.
Oh dear.
Oh no, Om.
That'll be so funny if that's genuinely what happens.
I got a bad feeling he's not going to compete in Q2. I literally don't think so.
Oh, that will be...
I'm sure I've said to the drivers, I'm sure I said once you've done a lap. Yes, once you've done a lap, you could retire, just go to Q2. Retires without a lap.
Honestly...
I can hear the sirens, it's like, hasn't done a lap, hasn't done a lap, I repeat.
I really hope he genuinely doesn't get a lap. That's gonna be so funny. Just, like...
Oh my god.
Slander.
Good news is he's got fresh sets of tyres.
Yeah, he didn't use an intermediate compound. That's going to be so useful for him in the race.
Right, Mr. Cactus is going on for mediums for some reason. I don't know why.
Footface is going on to another run, I think.
Ah, come on, Footface.
Yeah, he's just starting one, I think. Forgetting. Oh dear. Just the most normal moment.
That is casually being Om.
Yep.
You do not have to say anything else.
Can't expect anything different. If these guys...
Nothing at all.
Mr. Cactus going back out.
Really?
Yeah, he is.
I love how Om is just not getting the point.
Yeah, he just
He's
doesn't
just literally not get.
So
he just does not get the point. Like.
just like, why does it matter? I mean, I heard saying a while before that, like, he said something along the lines of, "There's going to be another Fortnite event soon," and I just think there's no way you're seriously going to miss out on a league race because of a Fortnite event.
XLR F1 moving Fortnite.
Yes, I would much rather commentate while half dying than watch a Fortnite event.
Especially getting killed by sweats as well. That is the last thing you want. First place actually pits.
Yeah, he came in. He might retire, although with Keeplang and Mr. Cactus on the track, doubt it'll make much difference.
There's just no need though. You could just save the tyres, guys.
Yeah, and the thing is
Save the tyre wear.
they've both been doing like these runs on softs and mediums.
It's just Mr. Cactus again getting squirrely out of the last exit there. So weekend 1 without F1. And he's invalidated. Mr. Cactus has invalidated.
Yeah.
What a crime.
Let's hope Keyplan can complete this lap.
Yeah, I wonder how everyone's feeling
Bored by the looks of
after
things.
the end of the season.
You just got to keep playing on the lap, just cruising around. I don't know if he's pushing or not. Let's see. Oh, he's half second up. Okay, so he is like generally
Good first sector actually.
on a lap. He just wants to top every session.
Go for it.
Yeah, he wants to be able to say he topped every session.
A second, 1.1 seconds up. So he's looking decent. He could be getting around P3 for the time being, maybe P2. Unless he can do a crack in sector 3.
He's still going for it.
Yeah, he's still trying hard. He wants
Bit of a lock up in the last corner.
What he can do. And he gets it pretty tightly. Cross the line.
P2.
P2.
But that is a good lap.
On softs.
But
On the soft tyre though, which is a bit of a shame, but
yeah, it is still a good lap, regardless of how unnecessary it was.
yeah, I could have saved that lap time for Q2, but
Yeah.
there we are. As the checkered flag goes for Q1,
So once Mr. Cactus
and
and
boy,
Keyplan
we
come
wasted
up to the
so
line.
much time. We wasted so much time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think will genuinely be out.
I think I literally
Like
I
got
do think
eliminated in like
P14, considering he did not do a lap when it's mandatory for to do one.
yeah, getting out when there's only 16 cars and one like getting eliminated along with
At least
other
two
cars.
people retired. One had a quali ban. One just wanted to do it for the giggles and laugh with a vine. On the tyres.
Mr. Cactus is coming into the pit lane as well. Carl isn't. Oh, they're both coming into the pit. Yeah,
Pain.
they're not
so much
very
pain.
happy about how much time is being wasted by these two.
It's been lost. 100% understand. 100%.
Look how look how
they're
painstakingly
enemies.
long it takes. Look, you just have to go through all this pit animation. Just
Them
wait for them
two
to
have
come
just
in.
made enemies with the other grids. Them two.
He's just done a 25% raise, is the comment from VC Ryan. Yeah, like it takes
Brilliant.
this long for them to just be backed into the garage. And now, hopefully, maybe, potentially, Keyplang's done. Yeah!
Hey, we made it out.
We survived!
Okay.
The most irrelevant session ever. No, is through, I think. It shows is through. But I don't know if he'll be able to tell a lap.
Yeah. That'll be odd. I don't know. Well, we'll see if Faye Games is through then. Because
Yeah, if
myself
he
is
then he'll
out.
just- if he is through, he'll just retire in Q2.
If he can't make a make a quality lap, I'm gonna laugh.
It'll be so funny if just isn't through. Just just doesn't
I'd be
get
creasing.
Because he took too
I'd be
long.
creasing if he doesn't make it.
Yeah. Just forgetting to do a lap. Oh. Yeah. I just realized if there's any like connection problems tonight or any like lobby problems, that's my fault. That's a scary thought. I'm to blame for once.
Right, we'll see if
Yeah, like I'm just on the screen saying
make
session will start in 0 seconds because I'm loaded in about 10
see.
seconds before everyone else is. Because
oh, he's in. Oh, he's a lucky boy.
Oh,
he's a lucky boy.
That's sad. Yeah, just remind A Games that he needs to retire again.
What? He has got a clover leaf from Ireland somewhere and just managed to scrape it through without a lap time. I cannot believe my eyes. So corrupt. So corrupt. I'll just say to...
Yeah. I wish got eliminated there. That'd be so funny if just gets knocked out of Q2 because he didn't set a lap in Q1 when he didn't need to set a good lap.
Could have been literally like the whole 18 minutes if he wanted to. We could have just done a lap for 18 minutes and be like, yep, that's fine.
Yeah. I really wish got eliminated.
How funny would that have been? That would have been like a meme of the season there.
Getting eliminated. Like, finishing last in a one-horse race. How did he? That would have been so funny. Moment of the season, getting eliminated in France. Oh, there's a yellow flag. I think that's Footface. Yeah, it is. Footface just getting out, just giving himself some clean air, I guess. In real life, he'd probably get a penalty for that, for exceeding the minimum lap time in qualifying. Because that's what the FIA have introduced now. And so instead the drivers just wait in the pit lane. And now drivers just overtaking the pit lane. And now the FIA say, no, you can't do that. That's dangerous.
It was dangerous, though.
Yeah,
in Abu Dhabi, because it's quite a tight tunnel, isn't it?
Yeah, but
one mistake from the driver, that also takes out the other driver.
And then there's also
like not that I would expect someone to make
a red flag because they're blocking a tunnel under the track.
Yeah, but also as well, cold tires as well. Grip's not going to be quite there.
Yes.
So I understand why the FAA did it, and Crofty did give a dig for Max's actions, and I fully agree with him though. I do, because if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna overtake people in the tunnel and then just back everyone off, or like slow down, for instance, what's the point? What are you achieving, in my opinion? Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, there's a little battle behind parts. Was a Ferrari and the Alpine there. I don't know who that was, but yeah, that looked very dangerous.
Mr. Cactus, it would have been. Oh, there's contact. Mr. Cactus has just made contact with Kyle.
Yeah, I'm sure there might be. I wonder if there's going to be a grid penalty, but it doesn't seem to be. But
yeah, Kyle won't turn it in either. Like, I'm sure Mr. Cactus could, like, Kyle could fully get Mr. Cactus a quali ban for that, but he just doesn't turn in reports. So
if a ticket does come in,
that's
and there's enough evidence to show it.
Yeah, no, I saw
it's a slam dunk penalty.
Like, Mr. Cactus was on the racing line on an outlap. Anyway, that's Jamie Dodge with a 30.4, and then he's followed up by Frosted Cheese, I believe. No,
Unitos just came
30.5. Then
Jay-Z.
It's an Alpine, I believe. I think, yeah, it's Falcon up to P4. Now it's a Williams. That is Frosted Cheese up to the line with also with a 30.4. So
ooh, wow,
within a
Aparo.
100th, and then Aparo with a 31.4 on medium Footface with a 32.0. I just There's Kyle with an abandoned lap.
Kyle.
Having
I don't know if he's going to go again. Let's just see if he does.
He does appear to be. Swept by Flame, 29.9. That's a solid lap.
Me. Oh, goodness me.
That is a lap and a half.
Pardon me.
Oh, I think Hearts also had... I think 3 drivers have just had incidents with Mr. Cactus. Because Falcons mentioned it, and so has Hearts. They've all just mentioned incidents. They've all just mentioned Mr. Cactus. Mr. Cactus is now stopped on the track. Is he about to be disqualified for being stopped? No, he's just...
I think he's just getting out... No, I think he's just getting out of the way, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I think 3 people have just had incidents with Mr. Cactus.
He is becoming an enemy tonight, wasting so much time in Q1 and going into the pit lane.
Kyle,
going to
impeded him
Kyle.
again. Oh dear. This is not.
Cactus is on thin ice.
I think that's.
Mr. Cactus is on.
I think at this stage it's got to be a race ban because there's like 4 quali ban incidents in one session. Car's missing an end plate, I think. Wait, no, it just ran it back in. Or
yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
It was there.
Yeah,
it just then just ran it back in.
He is missing an end plate.
No, I swear. Someone looked back at the stream. I swear there was a missing end plate, and then it just appeared back on the car for a second.
On the stream, it still has a missing end plate.
Yeah, I swear just for a second it just flicked back on, and I could just see an end plate there, and then it just disappeared again.
Honestly,
like
I'm fuming with this game because we gave so many. This game could have been so good if it wasn't for the bug problem.
Yeah.
If it didn't have the bug problems, this game would have been such a fantastic game.
F122 is one of its main issues with the bugs and the handling. And then we got the new game. Everyone was like, no way, this is so good. Mr. Cactus just had a massive lag back. And then suddenly the game was like 10 times. Like everyone was like going crazy about how good the game was. And then the bugs came back.
Handling is 10 times better.
Yeah, for sure.
From last year's game, but the bugs have gone 10 times worse.
I think the bugs are about the same.
It just seems to be.
I mean, the audio bug still exists. I've had that a bit.
I feel gutted, personally because I think F1 could potentially be a better game than EAFC in the future, and I'd rather them try and focus on F1, which could become such a fantastic game. Because I've got sick of football. I know this is non-F1 related, but I love F1 more than football completely now. And I think if they focus on the game so much more, this game could be one of the best games in gaming.
I think
PlayStation, Xbox, Steam.
The thing is, it's a AAA company. Like EA, but they just they have the budget to make a really good games, but they just don't. It probably doesn't help the sort of changes Formula 1 themselves have been making.
Yeah,
but
you're right though.
Yeah, some. But I think
you are right.
Formula 1 hasn't exactly been helping the sport in recent seasons and with some of their decisions, but they have also been doing things to help growth, like the whole things with the USA. For long-term fans, it's the sort of thing they don't like, but for it really does help with the growth. Oh yeah,
I feel
gear shifting
as well
as spectating. That's what A-Games has just mentioned.
I feel... Yeah. Daniel Ricciardo put something wishing it was more affordable for fans to go to races, and I absolutely agree, because
the
amount of money they would make from, let's just say, it was £400 a ticket to go to a race day for the 24 races in the season. You would be making so much money
I think the thing
from
is,
not just for ticket,
there's
but
some
like
tracks it is like
marketing.
that. I think I'm pretty sure just general admission for Hungary is like 300 for 3 days. Like Hungary, I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest race on the calendar.
Hungary Spa, they're one of the cheapest.
Yeah, Australia's
And then
also
you
very
got
cheap.
Vegas was one of the most expensive ones, going with
It is the most, I
Qatar,
think.
Saudi, and Abu Dhabi.
Cal 3 seconds up in the first couple sectors.
But it's a shame, though.
Yeah.
It is such a shame. Because on top of that, it depends. Like, it depends how much the ticket is. Then you got to get the flights, the hotel as well.
Depends, like...
The food
I think the difference
is also
with
another critical thing.
Formula 1 and other sports, like other sports like football, you can sell tickets for a lot cheaper. But that's also because there's a lot more football games. Like Formula 1, there's only 20 events in a year. So it's a lot more of like a luxury experience compared to just going to a football game. And a car with a 31.0.
P7.
Yeah, but puts in P7. So in a second we'll
thing for
have
me is-
some new runs.
For me, yeah, going on to that point as well. The last time I went to a game was about £40 for a ticket, I think it was. Which, you know, that's how it should be for a football game. It shouldn't be £100 at least, you know, especially in a final. F1 on the like, I understand because it's a expensive motorsport, you know, and you got very good tracks in there as well. But the teams with the sponsorships as well, good drivers that make the money. But then you've also got like Red Bull, who make so much money from not just F1. They sponsor so many events like cliff diving, which is one of their other main.
And also
events that they
just
do.
the energy drinks company.
The drinks itself.
Oh,
they
goes
just make a
round.
fortune. Oh, it wouldn't be on without the spin, though, wouldn't it?
High speed one as well.
Oof. Better be careful of the car coming behind.
Yeah,
Gets
no,
out of
he's
the way
nicely out of the way.
nicely. Yeah.
Did you see one of Om's questionable dive bombs in Abu Dhabi? He just kind of sent it into the final corner, and like he did. Like, the thing is, he didn't hit the car he was trying to overtake. He hit the car ahead of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
But going back to the teams as well. Mercedes make so much money from AMG, and they do the Mercedes where you can drive the cars, which is also brilliant. And I like McLaren have done brilliantly over the resurrection. I would say from surviving to thriving now.
Yeah.
They make a good amount of money, I would say.
Yeah, like a lot of the
And I'm
teams
hoping Williams as well.
do earn quite a lot. The issue with
I'm hoping Williams come back.
They have been bought by a major company, but I don't think the company's actually funding that much into the team. Like they don't have nearly as many financial problems as they did back a couple years ago, but they're still not one of the richer teams.
Yeah, it all depends as well, because after they did so well this year, coming P7, going off the bottom of the constructors, moving up.
That prize money,
which
prize money will help them a lot as well.
I'm so happy for them.
I don't think they've been bottom for a couple of years now, have they?
Were they bottom? Were they bottom last year, and then they were like P8 the season before
I think
that?
P8 they were.
No, was it 2021? Wasn't it?
They
Sorry.
were P8 in 2021.
That's right.
Last year they were bottom. The year before, they were P8 in 2021. 2020 they were last. 2019 they were last. 2018 they were last. 2017 they were actually like good, and then 2014 they were proper podium contenders, and they were probably best of the like upper midfield.
Mr. Cactus just put in the comments, I'm literally considering selling my steering wheel. I'm forgetting if I ever raced in this game.
Oh no! Almond Heart's almost tangling. The pit lane around this track is one of the worst designed pit lanes in Formula 1. Rivals Monaco as well.
What is Om doing? Om is just, oh, he's spun around.
I mean, like the pit lane, it just spits you out onto the racing
He's going to
line.
get himself disqualified if he doesn't.
There he goes.
I was going to.
Yeah. Like the pit lane at this track.
What is Om doing?
What is Om doing?
Om,
He's
do something.
He's seen that gap and he's trying to he's trying to escape the track. He's realised he's not getting a lap in and he's trying to just escape the track.
Just retire.
Yeah, Unitos jumps
just
out
hit
to
a wall.
P2. Hearts
And
is
I thought he
taking the
was.
escape road. Footface might get a Q. Footface could get a Q3 here. Go on.
He's nearly 2 tenths
he's gone
up.
off. He went off there. He's managed to. No, he's still going.
No, I don't think he has the EOS though. We'll see. No, he's not going to make it.
Yeah, Footface is out. Falcon's out.
But it's a good performance for him. Good quality. P11.
P11. 14. Oh, that is Q2 done. I don't think Kyle's realised
I mean, to be fair, in all fairness, right, I'm not having a dig, but if you didn't put a lap time in Q1, you don't deserve to be putting a lap time in Q2. I'm sorry. So, does deserve to be P14. Respectfully.
And here comes Carl up to the line. He doesn't need this lap, but he's going to go for it anyway. Improved by 8 tenths into P3.
Yeah, nice lap there.
Didn't need
what
that,
we'd expect from Kyle as well, but
just wasn't aware
he was safe.
of the fact that he didn't know that. Didn't need it. And now once Unitos gets properly back into his garage, which I can't actually see. Oh, there he is. You can just see him in the top left corner. He's just being put up onto the whatever it's called, and now he's being pulled back. And eventually,
pull on the magic. I would say the magic carpet, but it's the magic plank. I would say.
What actually is it? It's like a thing they put under the car with wheels on it, and then they just slide them back in.
I have to do some research.
Yeah. So for 2 sessions straight, hasn't set a lap. And Sweatback Flame is top again. Keep on getting into Q3. I want to say that's his first Q3. Unitos has got his first Q3 appearance as well. The guys like your quote, by the way.
As they should.
If you went into a full quali session with only 15 drivers, would it still do Q1, 2, and 3?
Question.
Or would it just jump straight to Q2?
That's such a good question.
Or would it just do Q1 and Q2? Or something?
It's like a conspiracy theory, isn't it?
We need to test
what
this
would
now.
happen. I think this has to be done.
This has to be tested. Alright, I'm loaded in, but the rest of the drivers aren't. And now we just wait a bit, and eventually then...
we get to the showdown. Woohoo! I'll have to get my wheel set up. I haven't put my foldable wooden chair up yet.
I'm saying he's
Well, it hasn't been unfolded yet.
Alright, and on to
My goat is cockpit.
We shall go.
With a pillow under... with a pillow
wants to do a
on the steering.
Lewis Hamilton / Max Verstappen going 14th to 1st. Verstappen did it at Spa last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Hamilton did it first.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Hamilton did it first though, so he's more special.
Yeah.
But
Hamilton did it last in Brazil.
Yeah, but Hamilton did it from 14th before Verstappen did.
I was going to tweet to Max Verstappen if he could do a last to first challenge in Abu Dhabi, but I forgot to say.
You should do that. I wouldn't be surprised if
I literally forgot to say. I forgot to say to him. I said, Max, would you ever do the last to first challenge?
I wouldn't be surprised if Max just responded with, oh, screw it, and then just genuinely just starts from last.
That'd been so cool though.
Like, as a
'Cause if he
PR
did
stunt,
win-
having won the championship already, as a PR stunt in Brazil or
If he-
something where it's slightly easier to overtake.
Yeah.
Just
If he did win, I would probably punch a wall, but he would have gained all my respect from it.
yeah. Or if he was starting last, he probably would change every single component as well. So he would have that Mercedes rocket engine from 2021. He can just turn it up to the maximum because it's a final race and he's got a brand new engine.
Typical.
And that would be so cool. Just like in Brazil for the season finale or something. Just doing a last to first challenge because why not?
I think it'd be good fun.
Might give one of the other drivers a chance. I mean, if that was the
Like, I
case, then
think as
Lando
well-
Norris would have won the Brazilian Grand Prix, assuming Max didn't.
Yeah.
You're just talking about Verstappen doing a last to first challenge. What else?
It'd be so cool.
Q3 session.
It would be so cool though, man.
It would be, but at the same time, he's a sportsman. He doesn't want to give himself any disadvantages. Like, I think he
don't know.
totally could do it.
He has to pay, like, he's the most expensive driver that has
Yeah, he's
to
got to
pay
pay
to enter
over,
F1
it's like
next
1.2
season.
million or something for a super license.
That's right.
Because he scored the
That's
most
right.
points ever in a Formula 1 season.
And then Red Bull have to pay 8, or was it 6? No, it's
I don't
8
know.
million, I think it is.
I mean,
It's about 8 million compared to Mercedes, who only have to pay like 3 million, I'm sure.
predicting where A games finishes, if not the 99% chance of winning a wall. Are you still searching for points in those Austrian barriers A games? So that's he'll understand what I mean.
Do
With
hit a
that.
wall?
No,
If you do hit a wall A games, I will question how you've done it because
Yeah.
the walls are more further than probably the border to Wales and England are. So
the walls are
I'd be
further
very-
than the distance from your hairline.
yeah, there's probably more chance of me falling off my wooden chaired cockpit than there is you crashing into a wall.
But he's A games. You need to remember that.
And we are bomb. Anything can bloody happen with him.
We'll just shove him into a wall.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. You don't know what could happen from his actions. Oh, Jimmy Judge! Oh, goodness me, scared the living out of me. I thought he
Ping.
was going into a wall. It was just for like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
And that happened with you in Miami
Oh.
last season. You made a pit stop and you were hunting down the leader, and then on my screen you spun, and then just a few seconds later you just teleported 5 seconds down the road.
BT Internet have gone downhill.
Yeah,
Me.
I've got
I promise
BT.
you, as soon as this contract is ended, I am switching to another supplier.
I've got BT at
'Cause
the
I am
moment, and I've
sick of
not
it.
had those issues. Maybe it's just Welsh BT internet. 30.4 from Uno
Well,
Tots
the
as
thing
well.
is,
That's close to Jamie Dodge as well.
That is only 2 times. Had 10.5. Yeah, we have had in my area. We have had people fit in new fibre optic broadband. So
There goes Sweatback
Pyro-
Flame. Okay.
No shock there.
He's only
Not far, though,
200.
not far from
Yeah,
Tommy Dodge. Yeah.
that's the
So
closest
it could be
we've
an interesting
seen.
battle for pole.
Really will be the two Alfa Romeos battling it out.
Pyro had this new fibre broadband from the local council, so it's similar to what I want, but he has. So fingers crossed it will be better.
Hope so.
But unfortunately, I'll have to wait another 11 months,
Hearts into P4,
so I'll have to suffer through.
and they just keep
I'll
playing
have
into
to suffer with
P5.
BT.
And next is Frosted
For now.
Cheese, most poles in a season last time.
Go on.
And
Oh.
up the line, it's only P4 though.
P4.
I mean, it's still very respectable.
Decent.
I-
Decent lap.
He already had a pole this season in Portugal. It was
First
Jamie
race of the
Dodge-
season.
Yeah, it was Jamie Dodge though on pole last time out. And it's looking like we may have a new pole sitter again. Although it could also very well be Jammy Dodge again.
We'll see.
VC Ryan just started one. Yeah, Kyle in the first sector. He's generally the first around a lap. 22.2 in the first sector. How's that looking compared to Sweatback? Sweatback also had a 22.2. Kyle's was a slightly lower 22.2, so
yeah,
he's slightly ahead in the first sector. It's like 22 flat almost. 22.2.0. That doesn't make any sense, but you get the gist.
We move.
Yeah, there's a McLaren getting out the way very nicely. And Kyle in the middle sector does a 50.0. Sweatback had... that's the different sector, so I have no idea what Sweatback had. It was roughly the same, though. I think from the mental mass of that comes out to around 50 seconds. So they are very close in the first two sectors. I think Kyle might be slightly quicker.
I was very low again, like in a very low 50. It was only like a 010s. So we'll see what he can do in this tricky fifth sector.
If we can keep this up through the final sector, it could be provisional pole position from Kyle. He's saying he doesn't have very high hope for today. Up to the line. He goes fastest by 3/10.
Oh, what a lap!
Yeah, what a lap. He was saying he didn't have much hope for today. Well, I think he's proved himself wrong there.
The race director Stefano Domicali has done it again.
Well, no, he's going to react to that one. Jay-Z, 50.1, so he's not far off either. And it's about a 10th off Kyle in the first two sectors.
It's still looking pretty good for both Haas's at the time being. Didn't have a good race last weekend, so they'll be hoping to bounce back with a good result.
Yeah, it was... No, I'm getting confused. I think they will still be top of the combined standings. I think.
See, I don't. Well, standards haven't gone out for tier 1 yet.
Here comes Jay-Z up to the line, and he got P2. So
that's a good result.
Haas won too. Where's this pace come from? From the Haas guys.
The
Paris splits. Yeah, Paris splits the two. Look how close the gaps are. I mean, they're all.
God, that is so close.
Jay-Z down to Jammy Dodge, all with the 130.2, and then a Para there with the 30.1. And then Kyle 2/10 clear at the top. I mean, what a lap.
See though if Sweatback and Jammy did use a scrubbed set.
Possibly.
I'm curious to see if they may have done, but we'll keep
Jammy's
an eye
going
on
again.
it.
He won't get another run though.
Sector times. So he is half a second up already in the first sector.
And he's only 3.5 tenths off Kyle. And he's gained all of that and more in the first sector alone. So this could very well be a new pole lap from Jammy Dodge. VC Ryan into P2. That's half a tenth off Kyle.
It's getting really close now, isn't it?
It really is, yeah.
Pole position.
And it's not a particularly short lap. It's an average length one.
Yeah, he's still
still half a
second.
Yeah, half a second.
Yeah, so hasn't improved.
Yeah, so he didn't gain any time in that middle sector, but
not as much. No,
I don't think he gained any at all. But he's still half a second up. So I don't think
it was only like 100ths. I think yellow flags. I think it is.
Williams.
Williams.
Frosted cheese on and out. And now Jammy Dodge around the final two corners of 14, down into 15 now. Let's see what he can do. He's stamping on the power. He's got a long run. He wants to get the best exit he can. Now up to the line. And it does go fast. It's half a second. Yeah. Over an already impressive lap.
Well, we'll see what Kyle does. He's just on an out lap right now, so I think
I should probably fix my posture, shouldn't I? Let's like actually sit up rather than being like lying down.
Yeah.
My excuse is
so
that
is anyone else on the lap?
Hearts and Sweatback just begun one. Both of them.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Sweatback as well. This will be really good to see what he does.
They both just began one coming onto the line. So Hearts is the slightly further around the lap, although Unitos is further than them both. He's coming into the middle sector split. He's a tiny bit down. VC Ryan's retired.
In the pit lane.
Yeah, that was him.
Because he's not going to get a lap
not
time
gonna get a lap.
Again, another lap in.
Someone also just came in. That was VC Ryan.
I think it's a yeah.
Someone jumped up the order. Who was that?
Oh, someone. Oh, I just seen something where Hearts and Sweatback may have had a. I don't know what happened there. Someone was impeding. I don't know who that was. Maybe been Jammy Dodge. Scared me though. I thought something happened.
Unitos improves 2.5 tenths into P5.
Good effort there.
And
Short times a Sweatback though, so
ones.
He wouldn't be able to get pole with that lap time, but he
Sweatback's
might
still
be
going.
able to improve.
So where he got blocked on
yeah,
he's
which is good
not
news.
Abandoned. So that's always a good sign. So he's still vaguely close to his time at least. And that Heart's on the power.
I'm surprised he hasn't got a 5-place grid penalty. I'm surprised he hasn't got a 5-place grid penalty.
Heart's good P4 with 30.0. And then Sweatback Flame makes it over. Alfa Romeo 1-2 with a 29.5. And I don't think anyone else is pushing. Frosted Cheese is off at the final corner. He's not going to improve. And Unitos is on it. Kyle's going for it. He's 2 tenths up in the first sector alone. Can he displace the two Alfa Romeos on the front row? Let's see, it's the battle of the Ferrari customer teams. He's a tenth and a half
only
up.
A tenth. Yes, not quite enough.
That wouldn't be anywhere near enough. He needs 4. He needs 4 tenths if he wants to be able to get even close. And he's only a tenth and a half up at the moment. He's now around 12 and 13. It's a technical final sector to this circuit. Let's see what Carl can do. Can he stick his hat on the front row? Into 14 now. The oh so important acceleration zone of turn 15.
Nice
gets on
here.
the power.
Lovely exit.
That is a very good exit from Carl. Is it going to be enough though? Up to the line. He improved, but it's not enough.
Oh, not quite.
Yeah, no, he's only improved, but only finds 2 tenths out of the 4. And he won't be able to get his hat onto the front row.
That's a good effort though. Really good effort from Kyle there.
Yeah.
But it's not about quality, it's about the race. You don't get points in qualifying. And you've seen what happens.
Sweatback messed up the entry. So chicane is what you're saying.
Yes, indeed.
He doesn't seem to be
Right.
complaining about being blocked, so that's always a positive. Usually when Sweatback gets into an incident, he's quite vocal about it, so the fact that he's not said anything about it is a good sign. Frosted Cheese not getting a very competitive lap in as well. The gap 300ths at the top.
Yeah, only P9.
I mean, I know Frosted was saying he wasn't very confident around here.
I better get my racing shoes on.
Oh, like, why? We've not had both Alfa Romeos racing at all this season. We've only ever had a reserve filling in.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it was Sweatback Flame and Luke the Blade in round 1, just Luke the Blade in round 2, and now it's just Sweatback Flame. It's always either of those two going in for Alfa Romeo. It's a bit overcast here for the race, but it shouldn't matter.
Everything should be well. Everything should be fine. As I just turn my TV.
Oh, Jamie Dodge is on a time trial setup apparently.
I just took one and just thought I'd just see what happens, but so it's just going to remain cloudy for the whole race. No sign of rain, but no in F1 anything can happen really.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed the Red Bull garage is actually the number 2 garage.
This happened before. I'm sure I've seen something like this
so
before.
The first garage at Paul
I don't know
Ricard
what it
isn't
is.
used.
That's it.
Yeah, if it starts at number 2, that means number 1 is not being used. Logic.
Right, so fastest times for default strategy you could go for is a soft medium, or you could do a medium to hard, which is a alternate strategy.
Yeah, it's...
And my thing's going down in time
Yeah, that's
for
to
the
do with the rain.
strategies, which is
That's to
very
do with the
weird.
clouds and stuff. And temps and stuff.
It's very odd.
Yeah, a power
So,
saying one of his
yeah.
tyres is cooling down. So, it's probably just showing on the cockpit cam. Just you can see the tyre temps just decreasing with the weather.
Funny old.
Can you see that on your steering wheel?
No, I can't actually. No.
A power says one of his
I haven't
tyres
even
is
turned it
cooling
on
down.
yet. I haven't even turned my steering wheel on.
No, I mean like on your in-game steering wheel.
No, I haven't actually. No, I'm. Let me have a look. Let's see what it's doing. So, 3/4 of my tyres are saying
someone's
70.
Gone, I think.
Oh no.
Is it? Has someone...
I haven't
No?
seen anyone go.
Oh, it's Falcon. That... Oh, is it? Oh no, it's just miscommunication. Okay. It's just Falcon saying
Got you.
already, because Aparo
Right,
said he could see it on the wheel screen, and I think Falcon got a bit confused. Okay.
So my left rear tyre is saying 61. Now it's going down to 60. 3/4 of them are saying 70. So I'm just gonna make sure my tyre pressures are. Yeah, they're all identical. I don't know what's going on.
Cooler on one side of the grid than the other.
Ah, it must be. Left side's showing cold signs of toxic masculinity, but we won't talk about that.
What are you on about?
I don't know. The left side seemed to be a little bit more toxic, so I don't know. Right. Anyway, race time. There's a load of French flags. Got a TV guy in my face. I got no one behind me, which is quite nice, so I don't have to feel the pressure as such.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I think we're all good to go.
Yeah. The main thing that is really annoying with this game is you can't see when the VSC is ending. Like, that's what I really, really hate about this game.
Well, good news for you. I can tell you when it's ending.
Yeah.
This is why. This is such a pick. I was really excited to try this out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Maybe we should do this more often. Just have a driver.
Yeah, I'm happy
info.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be awesome.
Would. Here we go. Have my headphones just come out? Yes, they have. My headphones have come out. Wait, give me a second.
No problemo.
Right, off we go. Formation lap is underway, and with the tyre front, most drivers opting for the medium compound. Two Alfa Romeos on the front row, both going for the yellow walled compound. Then Kyle behind them going for a slightly different strategy with the HUDs. VC Ryan down to Unitos. The four of those cars all on the medium. That is VC Ryan, Hart, Aparo, and Unitos. Then Jay-Z is taking the hard. So both Haas cars going with the hard compound. Frosted Cheese and Keyplang have opted for the mediums. Then Footface with the hards. Falcon, Mr. Cactus, and all on soft. Then A Games and Giannuzzi, mediums and hards. Yeah, so we just...
So my reason for going hard is I believe the softs are going to there's going to be so much degradation at the start of the race. So I think a lot of these drivers are going to suffer with tyre wear.
Yeah.
As this track is, as you could see in 2021, did suffer with a lot of tyre deg, which made it to be a two-stopper in the end for most of the drivers.
And the game are incredibly different, but...
So, opting for the hards, you can go longer, not suffer as much, and then a medium stint, which would be more brilliant, helpful, and then Well, I'm not going to win the race anyway because I don't want to. If I am leading, I'll crash out at the final. I'll crash out in the wall if I have to
That's
by
what
any means
Alplan's
necessary.
done in like the last 2 races.
Yeah,
Just
I'm happy to do an Alplan maneuver.
in the final corner, just turning left. That's what he did in Abu Dhabi and Silverstone.
Why am I
season.
excited? I'm excited to be commentating and racing at the same time. I've never felt this in my life.
Game reckons medium hard or hard medium medium are the 2 main strategies. Although it also mentions a soft medium. Oh, there's a pileup going on. What is going on here?
Yeah, there's a massive.
I think Falcon slowed down a bit. There's a Mercedes out of place. That's Om's ahead of Mr. Cactus. Anyway, they're all forming up on the grid now, and once we get going, we shall get that green flag. The back, Jeremy Dodge.
My tyres aren't even warmed up.
Jeremy Dodge is angling a bit towards his teammate there, not too aggressively. Row 2, both with something further back than we should. Here we go to 5 red lights for the French Grand Prix. That's lights out. No, okay, on my screen it's lights out. Okay, I just don't see a thing.
And safety car's been deployed already. What the heck is going on?
No clue.
What is going on? Oh, goodness me.
Restart? Okay, so it went to lights out on my screen, and then it didn't.
What on earth is going on? Falcon's got a 5 second
What is going on?
I have got no idea what's happened. I cannot say from the cockpit's view.
Yeah,
but that was
it went to lights out on my screen, and then it didn't, and then it went to a safety car.
So bug problems again. F123.
Yeah, so we've got a safety car condition. We might not. Yeah, restart. Okay.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
Yeah, no. I shall use OmStream to get the top 10 for. I'll use OmStream to get the grid, because that's the easiest way. Because he streams on YouTube.
Good days.
That's it. I might go with Hearts actually, because we don't want to give views. Oh wait, I need to host, don't I? Wait, I did it. I just realised I can't take.
You hosted, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm hosting.
What's if I can find it then. Who did you say it was on YouTube, wasn't it?
I've just got. I'm getting Hearts to stream. I'm just getting it now.
Days.
I've got the top 10 here. Of them.
So the bottom was me, A Games, Om.
No, Om was 14th.
It was.
Right.
Yeah, me, A Games, then Om. At the bottom now, so from bottom to top, if that helps.
Right. Right.
Kyle was saying he was about to take Swap Pack Flame into turn 1. Was a dream though.
I'll just invite Jay-Z and then I'll start getting the invite Jay-Z and then let's start going. Track is
Nice one.
Where's France? There it is. France.
So,
We can structure.
Yeah, it was sunny as well, or sunny, cloudy,
off
whatever
long
you want to do.
custom grid. Right. Wait, I thought. No, never mind. I thought Jay-Z. No, apparently Jay-Z's doing it. Never mind.
Alright, that works out.
Yeah.
I'll try and get the other guys in.
I thought I was just going to be doing it again because I did the first lobby. I'll try to get the. Let's see if Hearts checked the race director at all on his stream. If he did, that's perfect.
Frost cheese.
I'm just looking through. Doesn't look like he did. No, he didn't. Hearts didn't check the race director. I'll try it on stream.
I need to get Swap back in.
Okay, help, I have to listen to now. I'm having to listen to now. Because I'm trying to find his... I'm trying to see if he got the grid order.
So we know who starts first to 10th.
Yeah,
and I know
just
who
getting
starts 16th, 15th,
I'm going
and
to try and
14th.
get the
It's
Q2 eliminations now.
It's just 13th,
Here's the...
12th, 11th.
Right, I should have sent Jay-Z the full grid now.
Happy days. We're still waiting on a few more though. Still waiting on 2. I need to get in my seat.
And then it's... Who else? It's both Mercs. Who is it?
Cactus is in.
Williams.
Does he have a Ferrari?
Frosted.
That's it. I think I did give Frosted an invite.
He's the last one.
I don't know what he's doing. Come on, Frosted.
And also Footface, but...
I got Fat Face. There you go. Right, they've both been invited.
I'm not entirely sure what just happened.
Just F1 23.
Yeah.
Sums up.
I see that on 22 as well. Like, especially the thing of just not going to lights out. Like, it just lights out and away we don't.
And through comes the safety car into P1.
Alright, Footface is in. It's just Frosted.
Through goes, who's the safety car driver?
But
I forgot his
Mylander.
name. A bit in mind, through goes bit in Mylander. I wonder if he's going for a toilet break or something, maybe.
Possibly. Don't blame him if he is. Right.
Why not?
I'm not going for a toilet break, but I will go for a water bottle break.
Nope. He's in. Happy days. Right, so as Numi is away, what I can say is I do not know what happened. However, this race should be fun, this race should be fair, and also I need to tell Jay-Z that it needs to be overcast. Otherwise, we will be
Right. Looks... We getting ready for a start then, by the looks of things.
I just had to tell Jay-Z it was overcast.
Yeah.
He said, let's go. I was like, no!
Yeah, always good to make sure you've got the right settings. Yeah, what I
have
really
to be spot on with these things.
What I really wish is just for PlayStation to add the ability to stream Discord on PlayStation. Then commentary
I'm
would be about...
kind of gutted that they can't.
I wish they did though, because then just comms would be about 50 times easier. Because I have to use my phone mic and it's awful. And then I bought a USB adapter thing. And then the issue with that is that the PlayStation app doesn't use, like, even if you connect a USB to it, it just doesn't. It does not use a USB mic or even a headset mic. Like the PlayStation mobile app.
I know PlayStation need to up the game because it was kind of like the opposite way round with
I want to say,
Xbox One and PS4.
I think, like, as a console itself, PlayStation's better, but then a lot of the Xbox utilities are better.
There's peaks to both.
Like, I kind of see a PlayStation 5 as a bigger luxury to an Xbox new gen, but
like the thing for me is I would never say anything bad about both consoles because I think both consoles have good
yeah,
strengths in their positions. I think with PlayStation, it is just a shame. The only thing is because it can turn into like a Boeing 747 aeroplane. But apart from that, the performance is really good.
yeah. Like,
Don't get me wrong, it is
PlayStation,
brilliant.
it's a very good console, but some of the some of the advantages of Xbox are better. Like
Really,
you can
yeah.
just the ability to do all these things that you just can't do on PlayStation. Like Discord streaming and Discord screen shares and stuff, which you can now do on Xbox. It should I'm imagining it'll be along soon, considering it took a while to be added to Xbox. And so did PlayStation voice calls and stuff. Like Discord PlayStation voice calls. I just kind of hope it comes along soon, but you never know. Anyway, what was the start time? 4 minutes, wasn't it?
It was 53, I think it was.
Yeah, 53.
Why are people saying that was a big one?
They
Let me
just
know you're okay. Oh, they're
Hearts
just adding a bit of
mentioned
stuff.
heroics into turn 1, like Jeff no heroics into Sandovot, and then Jamie Dodge just mentioned like that was a big. Then they just started doing Jeff quotes at each other.
Fair enough. Can't blame them.
This is what boredom does to a person.
Well, as there's nothing to talk about F1, why don't we talk about Tier 1 tomorrow in qatar?
Oh yeah, it's Kota. Well, I'll probably be too ill to do anything at the rate I'm deteriorating.
The dawn has come. No, the dusk has come. Three minutes to go. Until lights out.
We've got a formation up before that as well. We can also talk about the Euros, and we've got the groups. Looking like Group B is a bit of a group of death. Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania.
Oh. There was another group that looked horrible. It was
D's pretty
Netherlands.
nasty. Yeah, Netherlands, Austria, France, playoff winner A.
That is nasty.
I accidentally just turned on the voice chat thing in the lobby.
Nice. Fudface has added a Fredo.
Yeah.
Into the chat.
It's because Solid said if he gets. Solid said if he gets points, he'll give him a Fredo.
Oh, definitely give him Fudface points if he's behind me.
We should do commentary, like to the guys in the game. Just
Solid, if you're watching this,
yeah,
and
he's doing
Fudface behind me. You're definitely gonna have to see me letting Fudface have points for the first time in his career.
Yeah. England have a relatively favourable draw. Should be able to get out of the group nice and easily with Serbia, Denmark, and Slovenia, but we're England,
Denmark
so
will, yeah, Denmark will
like,
give a bit of a
Denmark
challenge,
and
I
Serbia
reckon.
might challenge, but we should be able to get through.
I think
I mean,
what
we're
surprises
ranked
me,
third
I
in the
think,
world at the moment, so somehow.
I think, I think the team that England have got are very, very good,
Yeah,
and I
but we're
know
England, so no chance.
the best chance for England was back in I think it was 2002, but there was so much heat towards the individuals of the players because some were playing for Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal. It's just like they
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
want to get along together, and I think that's what cost them. Otherwise, if they had gelled together really well, I think they would have had a super good chance at winning
Yeah.
it. All right,
We are going
I need
on to the
I need to
formation
cook
lap.
these hard tires. I need to cook these hard tires.
Let's look how
Numi.
the tyres change. Now, almost everyone's gone with the mediums this time. The top 10, all on the medium compound foot face on the hards.
Oh, A Games has just gone into a wall.
Most normal A games moments. And then Falcon and Mr. Cactus both as the softs. And A games on the mediums, and then you there on the hard compound. So it's just you and Footface on the hards, Falcon and Mr. Cactus on the softs. Everyone else on the yellow wood mediums. Alright.
Oh, Om's just had a spin.
The most normal on moment.
I nearly gone into the back of A Games as well, but so far everyone seems to be fine
Just about.
for now.
No one's died
Om
yet.
is just going to overtake me, as he does, fair enough to him, and now we need to catch up. Me and A
No one's
Games.
gone off. No one's out yet. My kind of league race earlier, I was too busy
Just gonna see how the
looking
guys are
back
like.
at some of the things that were
Yeah,
going
just-
on the formation lap that I went straight in the back of
Everyone
someone.
seems to be okay.
Like,
Everyone seems to be okay.
yeah. Just like it's not exactly a league. We just do it for the laughs, do it mostly. And then someone pulled in front of on the blocked him off on the formation lap, and I was too busy looking behind me at that I just drove into the back of someone on the pit straight. And then formation lap took so long, thanks to Mr. Hearts, that we ended up. If you take too long on the formation lap, it just ends, and then you go into the race. And so he took too long, and that meant that everyone that missed their grid spots started in their grid spots, and every single driver had cold tyres.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, so basically just there was no formation lap at all. Anyway, drivers are now forming up on the grids.
Wait, someone's behind me. I didn't even realise Mr. Cactus was behind me this whole time. I was wondering, I could see an arrow. I was like, what on earth is going on?
Right, let's hope we don't get a safety car after the launch. If we do, then I say we just go for it anyway. Keep going.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the last two cars to form up, and... Oh,
Right, we'll
why
be good to
has
go.
Falcon just been disqualified for going the wrong way?
Oh no, that's not good.
No, hopefully that's just... Okay, here we go for the French Grand Prix. 27 laps ahead of the drives to 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go, and Jeremy Dodge has got an awful start there. He's really not started at all. Here goes Carl through the middle already. It's 3 wide on the front, out
Falcon's
3
gone
wide
off the track.
behind. It's like 6 wide and
Oh, this is
one.
bad.
Falcon
Oh,
had been
Falcon's been
disqualified.
What on earth's going on?
Carl gets himself into the lead. There's contact swept back. Flames been spinning round. That's VT Ryan going off the track as well. And Carl has gone himself from 3rd into the race lead, followed by Jamie Dodge and Hart. Unitos up into 4th, followed by Frosted Cheese. Apparo's going very slowly there, as is Frosted Cheese. Both Williams going really slowly.
Oh, there's been a spin. There's been a spin by the
Mr. Cactus. Mr. Cactus has gone round. That's out.
I need to get out of the way
Down
here.
at
I
turn
need to get out of the
5.
way.
Mr. Cactus goes through into the 14th. Now JD gets past Frosted Cheese on. They're side by side down into turn 8, and Frosted Cheese gets himself ahead. He's now in a Mercedes sandwich. That was quite a start.
Yeah, it was a bit nuts if you ask me.
Yeah.
Mr. Cactus and A Games had a spin just close to the end of sector 1, so I had to get out of the way there, but
Goes for it
I
on
had
Frosted
an illegal overtake.
Jesus, side by side. Oh, Frosted Cheese gets pushed a little bit wide, gets shown the door, and gets himself back ahead. Keep playing on Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z getting ahead of the Alpine as well. Frosted Cheese looking to get back past in the final corner. He's eyeing up a move. He can't go for one there though. Is he going to be able to go for it? He has got the better exit than the Mercedes driver off that final corner. He's going to pull to the inside. Trying to cover him off, but he can't cover him off enough. They're side by side. There's a bit of contact between the two of them. Goes very deep into the corner and drops down to 7th place. Now a power is on the back of him. Getting really quite a poor exit due to that compromised line. There's VC Ryan going very slowly. There's contact with Frosted Cheese and VC Ryan. VC Ryan always spun round. Trying to go for the move on the Williams now. He can't make the move.
Fudface is DCN. Fudface is having the connection issues.
I think he's still there. I think he just...
he's alright. He's alright.
Yeah. VC Ryan getting past.
Cactus is going a bit.
Losing the place of Frosted Cheese, and now it's 3 wide. Gets the move down on his teammate. A power goes off the track. It's side by side the two Mercedes cars. Around turn 9, that is. Two Mercedes are side by side. VC Ryan just edging ahead. Is gonna let him go into 10. They're still side by side. This is not gonna be helping either of them. But just had to concede there. Jay-Z now sitting behind the Mercedes driver. Both Mercedes going very wide. Round 11, that is. The long right hander of turn 11. Mr. Cat just going very wide as well. JD gets past and there's contact between the two of them as well, down into the final 2 corners. and Jay-Z side by side. They're so close to contact between the two of them. It's so close, around 15. Jay-Z on the outside. He gets left just about enough space. He's trying to go for the move on, but he doesn't get enough exit. Look at a power on the outside. He's getting past a pair of them on the exit there. And a power up into P7 ahead of Jay-Z and Second time in a row we've seen a Williams out-dragging 2 cars off the exit of a hairpin. Jay-Z unable to get past a paraffin now, but he does seem to want to get that move, wants to get that 7th place back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kyle, 1.1 clear
really
at the
slow
front.
through the corners.
That gap is coming down.
So
Here comes Hart. He's not going to be able to make a move this time around.
Not much happening through the back of the pack for Numi. It's just been really, really quiet. Quite a lot of 1-second gaps. I'm just going to see if A-Games can put a little bow towards me, just see if he can get his confidence up against a Tier 2 world champion. But yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Don't have to rub it in. Is JD going to be able to look at the moving on a power into 10? He's going to go to the inside. It's a bit closer contact, a bit closer than they possibly would have liked. A power on the outside. JD trying to fight him on the inside. Can he make the move? A powerhouse can see the place. And now here comes trying to go around the outside into turn 12. He has to back out of that one though. The gap at the front now is closed down to only 6/10. So Jeremy Dodge does have the DRS of Carl this time around. Well, he doesn't have enough to deploy down this straight. Yeah, he doesn't quite have enough speed to be able to get past Carl. He's going to have a look down the DRS straight between 7 and 8. If he stays within that 1-second gap, of course. Will VC Ryan be able to challenge Frosted Cheese before too long? He's a bit too far back for now. Jay-Z seems to be pulling away a bit from Apara. Apara doesn't have much pace here on those medium tyres. Same tyres as everyone else, but he does seem to be struggling. He's got on the back of him. That's when you know you're struggling. Now, at the front, the gap coming down is not coming down enough. Kyle does seem to have a very slippery setup on the straight. VC Ryan clears Frosted Cheese quite comfortably with the DRS pass. Here goes a power over a long way back on Jay-Z. They're both off. They've both spun round into turn
massive
8.
yellows there. Yeah,
that was always going to happen from the way he went for that move. He just sent it, and then they both just spun out.
Yeah, that's going to affect both the races,
yeah,
the constructors
really will.
as well.
Yeah,
that's going to damage that a lot.
Both their teams are fighting the constructors, yeah. Ferrari is the same lineup as this Williams. Like Ferrari last season, challenging for the Constructors' title with the same lineup as they have at Williams now. And then Haas of Kyle and Jay-Z should be strong throughout the season. Here comes Jamie Dodge. Can he go for the move into turn 1 and Kyle? He backs out of that one. Possibly could have gone for the move there, but he chose to stick behind for the time being. Just lifting off a tiny bit before the end of the straight. On a Sweatback Flame. Sharing the same piece of tarmac now. So the gaps are beginning to spread out a bit. Sweatback Flame and Om though, they're side by side. Sweatback has got past Om on the exit of 2 and into 3. Not your average overtaking opportunity. Jay-Z gets past A-Games into turn 3, which is
nice overtake.
Even stranger to see him move there.
Yeah, nice overtake there from Sweatback, but he didn't get the DRS though, which helps
Although
on a lot.
No. Oh, there goes Hart on Jamie Dodge. Jamie Dodge gets pushed slightly off, and now goes Unitos as well. Jamie Dodge dropping from 2nd to 4th in the span of one chicane. Not what he would have wanted for his race then. Don't know if he made a mistake, or if there's some contact, or a bit of both. He didn't cut to it quite in time. On the back of Sweatback Flame still. He's not able to make any moves there. So Jamie Dodge might be wanting to work his way up this pack a bit then. He definitely has the pace to be out front. He just got unlucky with whatever happened there. Down at the chicane. Now Hart has free roam of Kyle. Hart will be looking to make that move
traffic in the midfield.
I'm going to go for the move on Sweatback. He's too far back for now, though. Don't think we're going to see any moves this time around. Although we may see Hart trying to go for the race lead. Kyle gets a 3-second time penalty. Went wide off the exit of 5. Went onto the curb and picked himself up at 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That means it's his 3rd track extension of the race.
Yeah, there's only 6 laps as well, isn't it? Out of 27.
He's a bit too far back, yeah. Getting a penalty this early will be really not what Kyle needs for his race today. Gets past Sweatback Flame on the inside.
Yeah, super speedy bit.
And Unitos has got past Hart, and Hart gets back past him though. It's side by side. Hart and Kyle and Unitos are there as well. He's boxed in a bit. He's now going to try and go around the outside of Hart. Kyle goes a bit deep and Hart goes through into the race lead. It's side by side still with Kyle. It's almost 3 wide into 12. That wouldn't have gone well. Hart's now on the outside with Kyle. It's side by side. There's a bit of contact. Kyle tries to squeeze him out wide, but he can't make the move. Here goes Unitos round the pair of them for the race lead. That's a brilliant move. Gets it back into the race lead goes Unitos, and now Hart's on the back foot. Hart will have the DRS on him into turn 1. Unitos has squeezing his way through, but now Hart's get the DRS, and now Jamie Dodge going for the move on Kyle. Will Hart be able to fight him into turn 1? He's a bit too far back. So Unitos does now lead the French Grand Prix on lap 7. Gets out front in the Aston Martin.
Getting very close to Ron there. Jeez, that was so close to contact. Nearly contact and collision.
They're still side by side down into 3. It's going to hang in there on the inside.
I'm watching it on board. You can just see it all unfolding.
Yeah, he doesn't quite go for it. He does thankfully back out.
Quite a lot. I've gained like nearly a second on both of them because they're all battling out and they just absolutely, well, I'm going to get DRS on now, surprisingly, after being 2.1.
Here goes Hart. He go down the inside. He backs out of it though. He thought about it. Doesn't go. But he's hit him. He's hit Unitos. And now
I've seen around.
Yeah. And now Kyle goes through on Jamie Dodge. Is he going to be able to go for it on the Aston Martin as well? He doesn't have the straight line speed that he needs. Unitos is now trying to attack Hart again, having been kind of pushed out the way a bit. And now Kyle sitting in that 3rd position as well. Gets past Sweatback Flame. There's a yellow flag. A-Games is off.
Give it a little nudge to Sweatback there. I just seen it on my onboard there. It was just he I don't know if he thought Sweatback was right by him, but he got a bit out of control. And is still in P7. I just went back. Luckily, he's still on the track.
Yeah, A-Games had an instant there as well. Now he's side by side with Footface. Sweatback coming in. Did he have damage?
Quite early. That's what I'm thinking.
It's a very early stop.
Very early. Massive undercut though.
Yeah. Unitos out on the back of Hearts. So all these guys are around. So the top three all have less than 30%. So Hearts has 11, Unitos has 30, and Carl has 14. And then Jammy just behind has 81.
Yeah, this track can suffer with ERS, man.
Yeah.
If you can manage your ERS around this track, you've got such a good potential to win.
Unitos though. He's going to fight back. Why has Fire Explorer just opened? Unitos goes for the inside, and this time he does get the move. It's side by side with Hearts. He does get himself back into the race lead, and this time he doesn't get pushed out of the way. Hart might try to fight him back though into turn 10. He's a bit too far though. He won't be able to get the move this time around. Although the next overtaking opportunity for Hart will realistically be back down that straight again into 8. Although Hart's getting a bit out of shape. Kyle almost looked for the move. And they're all keeping their battery levels around the same of 30, 10 and 10.
I tell you what as well, I think these mediums are struggling now for some of the drivers.
Yeah.
It's only lap 8 and you can see the tyre deg is going really down a lot. I think this could play the hard tyres advantage now.
Even with some of the lower temps of the overcast weather, is Hart's going to go for the move. He's looking at it, but he does back out in favour of the DRS into turn 8. And he could have gone for the move from that far back, but he chose to lift off instead. And Frottichi sitting in P5 as well. Like, Frottichi hasn't really been able to catch this lead battle despite everything that's going on. And now they set up the exit. Kyle! He's got a really poor exit off 5. Just saying that sets up the exit all the way down this straight. If you get a poor exit off turn 5, you can really suffer down this back straight. And Nunosos has got a brilliant exit. He's really pulled clear of Hearts this time around. Well, Hearts will be able to go for the move. He's too far back. And Unitos stays in the lead for another lap. And Jamie Dodge now in third after that mistake from Kyle. Kyle fortunate to still be, to be honest, still be facing the right direction. And he's still within a second to Jeremy Dodge, just about.
Yeah, he's still in that battle for P1, so he lives to fight for another day.
Although he's just dropped without a second, so it's going to be close with Kyle. That was a huge mistake on the rear. And that could cost him a lot in this race. Although he has managed to pull it back down to within 8/10, so Kyle should be able to get the DRS again and stay with this train. And the DRS, yeah, Kyle gets the DRS. So let's see again, will Hearts be able to get the DRS again into turn 1, but I think he's going to have to stick behind. He's nowhere near close enough. Hearts is starting to save a bit of battery. Possibly he's going to try and dump it this lap and try to get that move. He's up to 30%, Unitos up to 40%, and then Jamie Dodge just sitting there, consistently staying at 80%. Like, he's not using or saving battery at this stage. He's just staying around that 80% mark every single lap. Unitos doesn't seem to have had the best exit off the turn 5 this time around though. So Hearts will be looking for a move. He's got DRS active because I think he's a bit too far back this time around. Yeah, he won't be able to make anything from that distance back. Sweatback passes A-Games on the inside. Old Ties versus New. Nothing A-Games can really do about that. Now, Unitos is still out front from Hearts and Jamie Dodge. Oh, Unitos, I feel like Hearts might have a tiny bit more pace. He just can't use it down the straights where he needs it.
Yeah, it's still anyone's game really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's going to be first to blink?
Who'll be the first
Who decides to go longer?
I think at this stage you probably, like, if they go 10 laps on the mediums, I think they probably can go the next 17 laps on hards.
Yeah,
But
it's definitely doable.
They'll
It's
want the
100%
fresh tyre
doable.
advantage though. And that's the only thing. Hards with the DRS again, he's going to pull himself a bit closer to Unitos. But again, it's only 4 tenths of a minute. Cactus. That's on track.
That's on. Yeah,
yes,
I don't. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Yeah,
although
definitely not good.
Hopefully, it doesn't bring out a safety car. But there's now a yellow flag.
I don't think it is.
In the prime overtaking opportunity of the lap.
Everyone should be clear though by the time he.
No, they're coming round that sector now.
Oh, he's getting off.
And he's stopped on the track. There's a yellow flag for him, and they're blasting down this straight, approaching that DRS zone. It has now been cleared, thankfully. Hart's closing in on Unitos. He's still not deploying any battery. Is he going to go for it this time around? He's still too far back. If he just deployed that battery, he probably would have been able to close that gap down. But he chose not to yet again. He's only 3 tenths behind, though. I think it's going to be a lap or two before Hartz chooses to finally deploy that battery. They're now the same on ERS levels. So Unitos' advantage of having more ERS has run out, because now he's the same as Hartz. Hartz saving ERS. Jamie Judge has 100%. Hart's getting a lag back there, as he often does with his poorer than optimal internet. I think Unitos might be starting to struggle with his tyres a bit.
Yeah, I think everyone is struggling, to be fair, Numi. I think everyone is
struggling more than Hartz, though. Just because the gap does seem to be coming down quite a lot through the corners. It's 3 and a bit tenths at this stage. And Jerry Judge is sitting with 100% battery. At this stage, it's not even worth saving it for him, because he's...
I'll tell you what my tyre wear is on Numi. It is 36 and 39 on the rears, 41 and 40 on the fronts. So I'd expect it to be around the 50s now for the medium tyre.
Yeah. I think Hutz is the closest it's been so far this lap. He's got a much better exit than Unitos. Is he going to go for the move this time around? But again, he doesn't deploy. Unitos has used in battery. Hutz hasn't. So Unitos down to 30%. Hutz up to 60%. I think next lap, Hutz will just dump his battery. And there'll be nothing Unitos can do about that.
Yeah, it's all about how you play it.
Yeah.
How you deal with it.
Just need to use it right place, right time. Jay-Z and
still a nice battle.
will both come in.
Frosted Cheese and VC Ryan having a little bit of company together in the midfield.
There's quite a high chance Unitos will be coming in this lap with how much it looks like he's been struggling. He does have his pit light on, so I think we will see the race leader into the pit lane. Yes, we do. And the front three all into the pit. Unitos has sped! The front three all came in, but Unitos has sped into the pit lane. He's picked up a 5-second time penalty.
Yeah, that's going to hit him a lot.
Yeah, that will really hurt him in the long term. And Unitos might get held to Jammy Dodge as well. Oh, no. Unitos, does he get held? He doesn't. He just about avoids being held up by Frosted Cheese in the pit lane. Unitos does come out ahead. But he's got that 5-second time penalty now, which will really hamper his race. And he comes out just ahead of Keeplang, although Hartz is behind crucially. So there's a lap back marker between Hartz and Unitos.
The thing is as well, Numi, the undercut is so powerful around here.
But it's I said lap back marker. He's not lapped. He doesn't have to get out of the way, although he does do so. I think he let Hartz through there. So Hartz goes through. He's 1.2 back on Unitos now. And Keeplang conceded the position too early for the DRS detection. Like, he conceded it before the DRS detection point. And Unitos had the DRS to a power in front of him. Yeah, car has to come in this lap, or otherwise.
Yeah, this is the lap to pit for the medium runners now.
Yeah, Unitos pitted
Ryan is
on the last lap. All the leaders pitted on the last lap. Power is really struggling compared to Unitos. Unitos being held up a bit by the Williams driver. Hartz will hope that becomes one wide Williams. Kyle stays out again. Hartz really has to hope that Power is driving the widest Williams you've ever seen. And he's close within 8 tenths now. So Hartz will have the DRS on Unitos. Unitos will have it this time around though. But Hartz has crucially caught that 1 second window. And so he does get the DRS to pull him along compared to Unitos, but he's had to drain a lot of battery to get to this point. And now he's only got 5% compared to Unitos' 30. So Hart's had to really use a lot more battery than he would have wanted to try and clear that those back markers. And now he will get the DRS again this lap, but not by as much as it would have been. And he's got a lot less ERS than he would have had. With DRS, it's going to put him a bit closer, so it won't make much difference.
Needs to pit. Kyle needs to pit because this is now the lap to pit for Kyle.
The lap to pit was about 2 laps ago.
Yeah. Well, the only good thing for Kyle is he will have fresher tyres, and it does make a little difference around this circuit.
Yeah, possibly saw how much people were struggling on the mediums and chose to go on an alternate strategy. Kyle stays out.
I'm gaining like 4 times a lap around Kyle.
Hart will be wanting to get past Unitos this, or just get closer to Unitos this time around. Although he doesn't have to pass the Aston. That's the main thing. Although if there is like a safety car, then Unitos can nullify his advantage. So Unitos has the fastest lap, then Hart stole it away, and then it went to Frosted Cheese, who's only 2 seconds behind Jammy Dodge. So Frosted Cheese could be in real contention if this lead group starts battling it out.
Yeah.
And he will almost certainly get that undercut on Kyle as well. Hart is a lot closer than he was last lap this time. This time around, he's only 4 tenths back at the beginning of the straight. He's closing in with DRS. He's going to go for the move. He sat behind Unitos for quite a while. He's going to sit behind again. Yeah, he stays in P5.
Not gaining as much as I thought, Numi. I'm currently sitting around 12 seconds, and they're not really improving as I thought they would have been.
Yeah, they did set faster laps on the previous lap. I mean, with they had
significantly
33 threes and a 33.5 for Unitos. So yeah, they're not getting too significantly, but they are certainly some of the fastest drivers on the track. Hart is quite a bit faster than Unitos at this stage, and you can see it, and Jammy Dodge is faster than Hart at this stage, but that's possibly just due to being held up by the Aston in front of him. You can really see Unitos possibly struggling on these hard tyres. He's going to hope that gives him DRS that doesn't hold him up down these straights coming up. It's 2.3 seconds to although make that 2.2, which they've just gained. Make that 2 seconds. They just gained 2 tenths in one not even a sector, in one chicane. So they are certainly a lot faster than at this stage, but they won't catch him for a while. It'll be a lap or two before they do. Although, actually, that gap's come down to 1.4. Hart has DRS again, but again, he's just a bit too far back. He's closing in, but he's still sitting 3 tenths back by the braking zone. Although Unitos has now caught and there's no DRS zones at this point. Hart will really want to hope just holds him up and gives Hart an opportunity to just squeeze his way through, much like how Unitos did when Hart and Kyle were battling, I believe. Battling, then Unitos just squeezed his way through. Hart is going to hope he can do the same with Although this stage, Unitos has caught him at this point. He's not going to be held up too much. Kyle comes in at this stage. Unitos is starting to be held up by but he's just going to be able to send it here. And now it's side by side. Tries to hang it in. He's now on the inside of Hart. There's contact between the two of them. And that's now just really held up Hart, which is the opposite of what he would have wanted. Does have DRS? I think has DRS but isn't using it.
He doesn't realise.
I don't know what's going on. And Jammy Dodge make a bit of contact. So with all that, the gap's only increased compared to so that's the opposite of what Hutz would have wanted.
Yes.
He would have hoped that gap, that backmarker of would have really helped him, but has only hindered him. As often in life, you ask for help from you end up getting hindrance from Hutz closing in again, but he's just a bit too far back, as has been for the last, like, 10 laps. Like, he just closed it in, but he's too far back. Oh, Swearback Flame and VC Ryan making contact. Just caught that in time. They went side by side into turn 8, that was. Made contact. Sweatback has been spun round. He's dropped a couple positions, one to Carl, one to Ryan. And, oh, Nuzzi has sped in the pit lane.
Not that it matters anyway. Not that it matters.
Yeah, no. Hutz is right on the back of Unitos here. So it's gonna... Are they possibly gonna try and battle it out on the pit straight? I don't... Surely not. He's got the DRS. He's surely gonna back off before the corner. He doesn't actually back off this time, but he doesn't go for a move. Also into the pit lane.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Hutz now 4 tenths behind Unitos. This could be the lap where we see the battle begin on the actual circuit, rather than just a strategic battle of management and energy saving. Oh, he's only 3 tenths back at the beginning of the straight. This is really Hutz's best opportunity of the race so far. He's closing in. Is he going to be able to go for the move? He's a bit too far back though. So again, Hutz just can't make the move. Unitos is just too quick on those straight. Just that one key straight, Unitos has a bit too much straight line speed for Hutz to be able to do anything. It's a really frustrating position when you're a driver and you're stuck behind a driver you know's quicker, but they've just got more straight line speed than you.
Yeah, that's the issue. If you're capable of doing the corners with the lower wings, then fantastic.
Yeah. Goes through on a Paro. I mean, Hutz doesn't need to take the place on track, because Unitos did speed into the pit lane, and I don't think there's any way he can get that removed. Like,
no, there wouldn't be, unless it was a push. Potentially.
No, I don't think there was. Then
yep.
Yeah, although Hutz may be under a bit of investigation for a bit of contact he made with Unitos, but I think that would come out to a maximum of 3 seconds for the McLaren driver. So I don't think he's going to be affected by any penalties. So I think Hutz is in the prime position, but if Hutz gets hit with a penalty, then Jamie dodges there. As is, I've just noticed, Frosted Cheese is 1.2 seconds behind this group. And this gap's only just been coming down. It's been coming down and down. Frosted Cheese just with some pace on these hard tyres by the looks of things.
Yeah, he's coming back, isn't he?
Hutz, yet again, unable to make the moves. Frosted really needs the DRS. Once he gets the DRS, he'll just be gaining so much down these straights. I wonder what Jamie Dodger's thinking though, because he's saving. He's still got 60% ERS saved.
Yeah, he's just got to be wise with it. Just got to know when to use it.
Yeah. The only issue is, if a safety car comes out, then that's just everything he's been doing, just down the drain. Because everyone else will suddenly go up to 100% ERS.
That's it.
So as much as saving is good, you play quite a few risks. When you save, Hutz is closing in on Unitos. He's close, but he's not going to go for the move into turn 1. And that is understandable.
No. Got him.
There goes DNH on VC run into P6.
Hey.
With a 5 second time penalty.
5 second time penalty.
With the first lap of the race on the soft tyres.
I tell you what, I don't know if these softs are going to last till the end of the race.
Carl's also
Like,
on the
for
same
now...
softs. Hart is so close this time around. He's surely got him this time. Yeah, here he goes. Hart finally, after so many laps, he gets himself ahead on the inside. A simple DRS pass, and Hart now leads for the first time in a long time. It's been a change in the race lead. If you felt that coming for so long, Unitos might be trying to fight him back though. Into 10, he's a bit too far back. Is he going to go for it into 11? Sure, he's just a bit too far back. Yeah, Unitos can't make any moves here. Oh, Unitos getting all out of shape on the exit of 11 there. It's a very long corner. And then you just want to get the power down after so long. And then you just put the power down a bit too quickly. Just had a major slide on the rear end. And now he's going to be under pressure from Jamie Dodge as well. So it's Hart's out front now from Unitos and Jamie Dodge. Oh, here comes Jamie Dodge on Unitos. Is he going to go for the move into turn 1? That's side by side. Here goes Unitos for the race lead though. He's side by side with Hart. He cut the corner, but there's a bit of contact between the two of them. They're side by side. Round 1 and 2. There's even more contact between the two of them. Unitos just about squeezes his way back up into the race lead. He took a lot of curb into turn 1, possibly picked up a warning for it.
Yeah, it's going to lose a lot of time for the drivers as well.
Yeah, it just didn't get a warning for that line over turn 1. And now Frotto Cheese is right here. He's 4/10 back on this group. So it's now a 3-way battle, has turned into a 4-way. And now Hart isn't close enough to get the move back.
Yeah, Kyle's gaining massively though on those soft compound tyres. So don't be prepared for a 5-way battle.
Maybe
don't
include
me because I'm not going for it.
Yeah, I know. Like, it was a very aggressive move from Unitos to get the move, but I think it was fair from what I saw. If
it's fair, then yeah, perfect.
He took a lot of curb, and he did kind of push Hart a bit wide, but then Hart pushed him a bit wide in return, so I think it was all fair. It seemed to be. So now Frosted Cheese in this battle as well. He'll be a danger for the front 3. Could be taking his first win with Williams then. Could be looking for redemption for Portimao where he lost out from pole position. JD gets a 3-second time penalty. I'm pretty sure Frosted only lost out because of a time penalty in Portimao as well. So that's just extra unlucky for him. Kyle only 1.8 behind them now. Kyle really catching on those soft compound. I could see Kyle, like, jumping quite a few of them. Oh, there's a yellow flag. That's the final corner. That's Keyplan going slowly. He's had a spin there at the final corner. Unitos getting a much better run than Hart this time around. I'm yet to see how much downforce Frosted Cheese has compared to the cars around him. Carl only 1.4 back now. I think Frosted Cheese's wings are comparable to all the other guys around him. Possibly a bit faster than Jamie Dodge on the straight, but not enough to do much really.
Yeah, I've literally closed into Kyle. Those soft compound tyres. He was
1.4 off. Yeah, he was 1.4 behind them, and now he's dropped to 1.8. Must have been a mistake there, I think, from Kyle.
Maybe so.
Because he was catching, and then he just stopped. Although he has just gained those 4/10 back. I think he must have made a mistake there.
I'm just lifting and coasting because I'm on 0.2 and I need to get to the end of the race.
And Kyle's negative on fuel. He's got his yellow fuel light.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, no. Possibly he wants these guys DRS so he can just sit back and lift and coast a bit.
Touche.
Hart's 3/10 behind Unitos this time around. He's like, it's gonna be a race 1 on penalties by
yeah,
either
that's
Hart
what
or
it looks
Dodge.
like.
Because I don't think Jamie Dodge has been in any instance this time, and Hart certainly has. So if it is deemed to be in the fault of the McLaren, oh, Frotted Cheese gets a time penalty. That would not be good for his race.
Yeah,
he's
it's
sitting
anyone's
P4.
game.
And he's sitting in P4. Kyle doesn't quite get the DRS. So he's P4. I doubt he'll be able to gain on the
screw
front
it.
three. Jay-Z's out. That's in the pit lane. Jay-Z retires from the session
I
after a
want a closer
woeful
look.
race.
I just want a closer look, Numi,
Yeah,
see what's going on.
It's just a four-way train, really. No one's been really making that many moves in this train. That's the issue. Like, it's just been closing in, and then...
Is Jay-Z retired from the session?
Yeah, he retired in the pits. We should do this more often. Just...
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
I think...
This is the best thing we've done.
Yeah. Jay-Z's comes out onto the track. That's not his fault, of course, but as these guys come down the pit straight, Jay-Z's car is bringing out yellow flags in the first corner. So no overtaking will be allowed through there. But it's now on the exit of 2.
Yeah, he's going for it.
And no one has... So Jay-Z's stock car is hit, and it clears immediately. So that is very ideal for the drivers.
These four racing drivers must be so annoyed to see me come from last all the way to first, thinking I'm going to win, but I'm not really. I'm just having a spectate mode.
Just on alternate spectator. So 4 laps to go. 3 at the end of this one. Jeremy Dodds having to defend from Frosted Cheese here.
What's going on here?
Yeah, it's not going to be.
It's a bit of squabble. It's a bit of squabble all
There's
around.
Frosted Cheese goes very late on the brake, round the outside.
Very
What a move!
Yeah, it was a
Frosted
lovely
Cheese
move.
there.
Very nice.
And
very
he's
committed
got slightly
vehicle.
lower rings than Hearts, so if he can get himself up into the race lead, because Hearts has been sitting here struggling to get past Unitos. Frosted Cheese has a 3-second time penalty, so Hearts won't fight it too hard. I think we could see Frosted Cheese taking the lead, and then all knows what could be going on. Jamie Dodge just having to fight you a bit.
Yeah, just give a bit of competition.
Here
like,
goes
you know,
Frosted
big
Cheese
old
on Hearts. Is he going to go for it into the final, into the penultimate corner? He's going to go for the inside into 14. Side by side. He's made the move down. Hearts is going to send it into the final corner, though. It's side by side. He leaves the space. And I think Frosted Cheese will just about get the better exit. Although no, Hearts gets the better traction off the corner. Frosted Cheese is going to be gaining down into turn 1, though.
Jamie George is going to try and send it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about
it. It's so close to corner. Frosted Cheese is practically pushing hard through that corner. It's so close between the top 4 here. Like, you don't know who's going to make a move next, and Unitos is loving this, just able to pull away a bit. Well, these guys are all going head to toe. They're literally head to toe. They're just like they're front wing to gearbox. There's nothing separating any of them. Like, Hearts will close in again, but it won't be enough to go for a move on Unitos. Although Jamie Dodge now goes for it on Frosted Cheese.
Jamie Dodge gets it. Very nice.
Yeah, Hearts on the back of Unitos. We got 3 laps to go, including this one. And it's all kicking up in the last.
Ooh, Frosted nearly has a moment.
Kyle's just about got into this DRS train.
Oh, I need a box, don't I? Yeah, I may as well. I put the pressure off them.
Yeah, Kyle will be driving with the DRS, going for the move on Frosted. Oh. Oh. I can just hear your stress.
Oh, that's funny.
Hearts now half a second behind Unitos. I think if Hearts goes for it, it's going to be an all.
I got another penalty. I break it earlier. I don't understand what's going on.
The brakes failed.
Where is Footface? Where is Footface, by the way?
13th.
Done.
Like half a lap, or almost a lap down on the front guys. VC Bryant's retired in the pit lane. He was in the.
Unless
points.
He had fuel problems.
I don't know. He was in the points. Must have been, or had to go for something in real life. Wait, Hudson just dropped out of the DRS. Hudson dropped out of the DRS of Unitos. This is really bad for his race. Now Jamie Dodge is going to be all over him. So now it's Jamie Dodge in the prime position for the win here. Although here goes Frosted Cheese. He's going to go for the double. He's going to go all the way around the outside. It's so close. He's been squeezed off by Hearts. Frosted Cheese now into 3rd place. Oh, they've gone round. No! Frosted Cheese has gone round on the exit of 9, and that from third place it was. He's dropped down to 5th, and now he's got that's going to be trying to catch him. I don't think will be able to gain that, but I'm not going to have any voice left tomorrow.
What an entertaining race.
Have a voice tomorrow. So, with that 5-second penalty, he needs to close 3.5 seconds in the next lap. And third place is now into 12th. So, Hart's 1.3 back on Unitos. Unitos is going to stretch his advantage. But going on to the final lap, he's not going to be like 4 seconds a lap quicker. It should still be advantage Hart's here. I'm not going to have any voice left tomorrow.
Goodness.
Jamie Dodge 6/10 back on Hearts at this stage. I think Hearts will get that P1, P2 on the road. Unless Jamie Dodge fancies a really audacious move. Kyle has less than a lap of fuel. Kyle's going to run out of fuel before the end. Although with the gap to Frosted Cheese, he won't have to worry about positions. Surely. Unless he just wants to lift. Yeah, he's not lifting and coasting. Is he going to go for the move? It's a bit too far back. Hearts holds his P2 from Jamie Dodge P3. So will be up to the line. If Hearts does get that a 3-second time penalty for a minor push to pass that he had on there's a yellow flag. Carl's out of fuel. Already Carl's run out of fuel. He really should have saved some more in those last laps.
Yeah.
And he's going to lose out to Frosty Cheese and possibly So in P6, he might still be able to finish ahead of Kyle. Kyle's limping home. Although it's quite a slow final sector for him. Here goes Frosted Cheese. So around the final corner, the gap is going to be 1.3 across the line. Up the line, Unitos is going to come across the line and win. But it's going to be hard to take it on the results from Jamie Dodge P2. Unitos gets its first tier 2 podium. Frosted Cheese comes home P4. Kyle's going to just about limp home P5. Om's out of fuel as well. If it wasn't for that, he might have had a chance of getting Kyle. Aparo might get here. Has a penalty to serve. Will Aparo get him? No, he doesn't. He can't P8. Sweatback's out of fuel. Keyplang will get Sweatback Flame here.
Wait, why did Sweatback try to fight it then?
No clue. Sweatback has a 6-second time penalty, so he's going to be jumped by Keyplang. So Sweatback will come home P10. Then it'll be A-Games P11 and Footface will come home P12. What just happened? Sorry, just in the chat. Hearts winning on points.
Newbie. Drama.
Yeah, I gathered that. Oh, what just happened?
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, Unitos definitely won that on track from a setup. And up comes Footface eventually.
Oh, such a shame.
There he goes.
Did well again.
Footface comes home P12. But... Yeah. Out of fuel, but...
Drive of the day?
Oh, all of them.
50, so all of them did really well. Like, I mean, the game's given me drive of the day. Clearly, I do deserve it, but I don't really. But
and Hearts is floating.
Hearts with a good drive. Jamie Dodge, excellent drive as well. Unitos did brilliant.
Driver of the day, all of them. I don't know. Like they've all jumped up the order. Like Hearts P1 from P5, Unitos P3 from P7, Frosted Cheese P4 from P9, P6 from P14. I'm gonna say Hearts, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Hearts as well. 100%.
Yeah.
For sure. don't know what else to say, but yeah, that was awesome. Awesome from the guys. Nice, good battle in there. A bit of contact and collision, but I mean, that's what you expect, really. Can't expect everything to be perfect, but we move on.
That was certainly a race.
Excellent race.
Well, and that was the French Grand Prix then. Thank you to everyone watching the stream, and we will see you tomorrow evening for Tier 1 action at Qatar. Until then, good night.